there, welcome to a student special on Face the Nation. Now, as far as Delhi is concerned, it's no longer 10 plus 2 plus 3, but 10 plus 2 plus 4. There is controversy about the new 4-year undergraduate degree being introduced by Delhi University. Many teachers have said it will destroy the university and its academic standards. This is a special interactive show, so tweet us or call us at 0120-434-1895 because we have in our studio Delhi University Vice Chancellor Dinesh Singh. He's right here with us. Call us at 0120-434-1895 or tweet your questions at IBN Live with the hashtag AskDUVC. What does this 4-year undergraduate course mean for students? Will it destroy Delhi University's academic standards? Is it an improvement from the 3-year BA? Let me begin by asking you the first question. What was wrong with the old system and how is this new 4-year undergraduate degree an improvement?
Oh, there were many things that were not right with the earlier system, 3 years. I can give you 2 illustrations. I arranged for 1100 students who are about to graduate from my university at the end of a 3-year program to be interviewed by a major corporate institution. We did not disclose any details. There were lots of jobs in that institution. It's a major company that flew in from Mumbai with a whole team. Didn't disclose anything but the names and the marks of the students, not their backgrounds, not their colleges. Guess how many were chosen for the job?
How many?
3 out of 1100.
3 out of 1100 only were chosen.
Yes.
So you're saying the last system was unfit to create employable students?
Absolutely. You see, one of the primary objectives of a public funded university is to use knowledge for the welfare and benefit of the nation and society. Are we well connected with that? That's the question we have repeatedly asked. And obviously many things tell us that we are not. The other thing that bothers me is I checked figures for many years. I have been told on an average about 30% students drop out each year from the system without a degree. There's something wrong with us. We have to somehow figure out, are we giving them enough? Are we giving them the right things? And by all accounts, it doesn't seem to be.
So, in fact, this new course you're saying will create employable individuals.
Certainly.
More employable individuals than were being generated from that 3-year BA. We're joined now by Sujit, who is joining us on the phone line, who has a question for the Vice Chancellor.
Hi, I'm Sujit from Hindu College, and my question to the Vice Chancellor is that will the quality of the course improve when you make it a 4-year one?
Sujit, in many ways, it's going to go up. We are not touching the knowledge component. We're just adding other values to the knowledge component. So there will be knowledge-based skills, but depending on your choice, there are no compulsions. You choose the knowledge stream you want to get into and take your honors degree starting from your first year, like you do in the past. But there was a problem with the past. Many students were sent off into our BA Pass degree. That was unfortunate. Here, every student has a chance to get an honors degree, and then in your second year, many options will kick in, knowledge-based options and skills-based options. Those will add value to whatever else you're learning. So your employability, even if you want to become an entrepreneur, we have got those facets of the course also into this. So there are many choices here.
So, in fact, it's a much more value add than the previous system. But before we go to our next student, I want to ask you about the teachers who are protesting. You know, teachers, very serious academic experts, have said that this will destroy the academic standards of Delhi University. There's not going to be that much choice because you still have to declare your primary subject, your first subject, your major subject when you join the 4-year course. It will destroy academic standards. There is no choice and there are multiple exit points. So after 2 years you can leave, after 3 years you can leave. So the chances are that the sections like women and the less privileged will simply drop out of the program. So just address these 3 points and then we'll go to our next question.
Sure. So let's begin with the business of choices. In the first year you choose your subject. That's already been there in the 3-year program. You have to choose a subject. A huge number are not even given a choice to choose.
No, but if the idea is to create more choice,
right,
then why do you have to declare your choice right at the beginning of the 4 years?
So you choose one subject in which you wish to major, because we consulted hundreds of parents and our own faculty, hundreds. And a vast majority felt that their children, or teachers felt that children who come in have a fair idea what they want to do based on their school experience. We give them that choice, get into that program, don't want to mess around with that. 2, in addition to that, in your second year, with your major discipline, you are now given a wide choice of courses in which you can acquire a minor certification, and the minor is pretty strong and the choice is yours. So you could be enrolled in history, but if for the sake of your liking you want to do physics, in principle you could get a physics minor. That
So
kind
this is
of
your
choice.
DC2. So your
Absolutely.
DC1 is your major and your DC2 is your minor. But address the point about the academic standards.
So-
Because the teachers are saying that all you have to do is project work and hands-on work. There's not that written essay. There's not that reading emphasis, that writing emphasis. So academically, the standards of the university will fall.
You have to give some credit to those who are working on this program, and there's a huge segment of the university community that's working on it. There's some wisdom there also. Do you think that in that honors program, starting from first year onwards, there will not be that academic content? How else will you make it? The academic council, the executive council, the committees of courses, they're all involved in this. There is deep content in there, but we're also teaching them how to be good communicators, how to handle IT systems, how to understand data, and that's useful in every discipline.
So not just academics, not you're saying this is a departure from ivory tower academics and a much more realistic, pragmatic approach to what kind of skills are needed in the real world. Let's bring you a question from Pankaj Kumar Singh. Who in fact has got a question. We sent out our reporters to get questions from Delhi University students, and here's one of them.
मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ वाइस चांसलर महोदय से कि जो ये पहले ग्रेजुएशन 3 ईयर कोर्स था, तो ये 4 ईयर कोर्स करने के पीछे उनका क्या मोटिव है? ऐसी कौन सी मतलब बेनिफिट है जो कि पहले विद्यार्थियों को नहीं मिलता था जब 3 ईयर कोर्स था और अब उन्हें मिल सकता है? मुझे लगता है कि जैसा मेरा अनुभव रहा है कि 4 ईयर होने से विद्यार्थियों का समय नष्ट होगा.
Okay, he's not particularly optimistic about how much a student will get. Again, he's asking how much will the student actually get out of the system?
I think I answered that in
Right.
my earlier intervention, but I'll quickly repeat this. And should I say this in Hindi because he asked in Hindi?
Go ahead.
इसका तात्पर्य ये नहीं है, देखिए हम जो पुराने गुण थे उनको छेड़ नहीं रहे उस तरह से. जहां तक एकेडमिक सवाल है वो कंटेंट अच्छी तरह से बना हुआ है, साथ में और हम उसमें गुणवत्ता ला रहे हैं. अब आप कुछ हाथों का प्रयोग करके ज्ञान को समाज से जोड़ सकेंगे. इसके माध्यम से आपको नौकरियां ज्यादा आसानी से मिलेंगी. इसके माध्यम से आप एंटरप्रेन्योर बन सकते हैं और इसके माध्यम से आप अगर चाहें तो ऊंचे दर्जे की रिसर्च भी कर सकते हैं. इस प्रकार की छूट हम दे रहे हैं इसमें.
So you're giving a multiplicity of choices before the student. If they want to, they can use the skills that have been got for employment. But if they want to, they can also pursue academics if they stay on for the 4-year honors degree.
Absolutely.
Let's hear now from Safura, who is also joining us on the phone line.
Yeah. For years, students have been campaigning for a more transparent evaluation system. I would like to know that does the 4-year system bring any changes to this? Is it working towards having better evaluation systems, more transparent system?
Evaluation
Absolutely,
systems.
that's a very good question. I'm glad you asked it. So, look, 50% of your credits in your individual courses for all the foundation courses, the first and second year foundation courses, will come from your project work in a class demonstration, and all students will be witness to that, and therefore it's going to be far more transparent, and that's a huge intervention in our credit mechanisms. So you'll be much more transparently graded.
Does that answer your question, Safura?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay, let me just come to this foundation course question, because a number of students have actually written in about this foundation course. These compulsory foundation course. Anshu Patnaik is tweeting, how would studying foundation courses benefit when a student's foundation is built in school itself? Okay, 2 questions also I want to add. Why are they compulsory? Why are these 11 foundation courses compulsory? And this, you can study information technology, governance and citizenship, science and life, environment and public health. And teachers are saying that this is elementary school level course material. This is not suited to a university. So just tell us a little bit about these 11 foundation courses.
So look, these foundation courses aren't anything like that's taught in school and will not be anything like that's been taught in college. There's a huge interest in here. And this has been done after a great deal of discussion and consultation. It didn't come out of, a hat or thin air. What are they? So we have identified 9 meaningful challenges of India and Indian society, and these foundation courses address these needs and challenges in a transdisciplinary fashion to give a student practical and theoretical insight into them, no matter what you do. So suppose you decide that you wish to really do English literature, right? What are you going to do in the English communication program? That's very different from literature. You're really going to load things on the internet in terms of making a newspaper, running an internet-based radio program, running an internet-based TV program, and learning good communication skills, group activities. It has been devised after a great deal of thought.
But the issue here is that wouldn't it all depend on how these courses are taught?
Absolutely.
And does the university have infrastructure? We have a question precisely on this. Priyanka from Miranda House is asking a question.
I have a problem with this 4-year plan is that they are saying it will be the students, of course, there will be more students. Also, they will require infrastructure. From where would they get that infrastructure?
Where will you get the infrastructure for these 11 foundation courses, this 4-year course, etc.?
Does infrastructure mean in terms of actual space, or do you mean in terms of equipment? Either way, I will answer this. When it comes to space, we have had deep and intensive discussions with all our principals over a long period of time. Those issues are sorted out. There's enough time and space to handle these programs. No issues. In addition, the university has constituted a central infrastructure enabling committee. Issues of space will only kick in after 3 years. We are working on that just in case
but
there
on
is any
infrastructure,
lacunae.
I have someone tweeting in saying 4,000 vacancies of teachers are there. There's a 4,000 shortfall in teachers.
No, there's no shortfall. These are additional positions that we have, and we can choose to assign them to any college depending on which college needs what. Every college has, based on what we are doing now, worked out how many positions it needs. All these new positions will kick in only from the second year onwards. Colleges are already being sanctioned this. They will select the people and put them in place within a few months, let alone a whole year.
You're sounding very optimistic, but I want to come back and ask you why there is so much opposition then. Why are so many teachers, so many academic experts opposing it? I'll get an answer on that one. But first, let's hear from Pratibha, who's a student of Hansraj College. She also has spoken to our reporter, and this is her question.
I have a question about the placement, that would it be beneficial than the 3-degree course for getting a placement?
But this, you were addressing this earlier. Would placements be
Oh
easier?
yes, we are bringing in a very professional placement program which will be allied to this program. So it's going to be
A
much
separate
better.
placement program.
Totally.
What is
very
that going to
preferred.
entail?
Oh, we are working with many institutions, including government
Which
agencies.
institutions?
So for instance, the Department of Electronics, also the Department of Skills that the government has, in addition private sector banks, government banks, and FICCI and CII. And we're going to bring in a comprehensive parallel placement program that allows students to find those things that are of use to them and get into those jobs. But not just jobs, we're also going to encourage them to become entrepreneurs.
But
That's
then
a new
it's
thing.
like you're saying that the corporate sector is dictating the kind of education that Delhi University will impart. That the employers are dictating the kind of education that a university will impart. Is that healthy?
Oh, yes, it's not dictating anything. We're asking them, we didn't ask them how to make the courses. This is common wisdom. And remember this, I keep repeating, the academic content has not been touched. Its sanctity remains. We're just adding more things to it to make it more effective and connect it with society. Nothing is changing in that. No corporate institution can dictate to the University of Delhi. Make no mistake about that.
Okay, let's bring you another question. Neha Yadav from Kirorima. Lots of questions have come in to us from students. Let's get you Neha's question.
अभी जो क्वेश्चन उठाए सेमेस्टर सिस्टम को लेकर, अभी सेमेस्टर सिस्टम इंक्लूड हुए थे, जस्ट 2 या 3 साल हुए हैं हम उसमें इंक्लूड हुए, एंड अब देख रहे हैं 4 इयर्स की हो रही है हमारी बीएससी या बीकॉम। तो प्रॉब्लम तो एक्चुअल में हमें आएगी, हम बीएससी फिजिकल साइंस ऑप्ट कर रहे हैं, आने वालों को ऑनर्स मिलेगी, हमारी डिग्री की पता नहीं वैल्यू होगी या नहीं होगी।
नेहा नाम था इनका? नेहा बेटा, मैं भी उसी पुराने सिस्टम से निकला हूं, मेरी भी वही पुरानी डिग्री है। इस बात को लेकर इतना परेशान मत हो, थोड़ा अपने पे भरोसा रखो। जो डिग्री है वो दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय की डिग्री है, उसकी भी उसकी भी महत्ता होती है, चिंता नहीं करनी चाहिए। ऐसा थोड़ा अपने पे भी भरोसा रखो। डिग्री
but let me ask a related question. You know, we've all come from the Delhi University old system. You have, I have, many who are now occupying exalted positions in corporate sector, in government, have come from the same 3-year degree. They didn't find it a problem finding a job. So what was so wrong with this 3-year degree? आपने आंकड़े देखे हैं सागरिका, मैं बता रहा हूं, आप तो देख रही हैं एक छोटे से एलीट ग्रुप को जिसमें मैं और आप भी शामिल हैं। एक बहुत बड़ी संख्या में हमारे छात्र आते हैं। 70% छात्र यहाँ हिंदी मीडियम में पढ़ता है, जिसको हम अंग्रेजी में पढ़ा रहे हैं। आपको क्या लगता है उसको नौकरी मिल जाएगी? लगभग 70%। So are you saying that the majority of Delhi University students who are coming out of the old system were not getting jobs?
A huge number. There are no figures.
Majority.
Yes. The more I look at it, the more alarmed I am. The more I look at it, there are no studies, but when I've begun to look at it, and I've been doing it for some time, it's very alarming.
Right.
I just told you 1100 were
3 out of 1100.
Yeah.
Let's take a short break at this point. We'll come back with lots more questions for the Vice Chancellor. We'll ask him if there's so much that's right with this course, and why is it that so many senior teachers and academics have had so many problems with it and spoken out so openly on this 4-year undergraduate degree. That's after the break.
About that 4-year graduation program, I think that it's very much complex. We just should, moreover, actually he should consider about more practical things. He's saying the 4-year concept of graduation will be beneficial for students, but I don't think so.
Okay, she's making a comment that the 4-year graduation will not be beneficial for students. Address my earlier question. So many senior teachers, respected academics, have voiced their open criticism of this 4-year undergraduate degree. They've said this will ruin the university. They've said this is detrimental to students. Respond to that criticism, and why are so many people opposing this if it's so good?
Well, I really don't know what you mean by so many. There are certainly some people who are opposing it, and they're very vocal. You see, they are able to take their case in a vociferous fashion. Have you any idea how many people are supporting it? The most distinguished and academically well-known faculty of the university, all our Bhatnagar Award winners, all our fellows of the Academies of Sciences, all our deans, so many professors have come out strongly in support. It doesn't get reported that widely in the media. Huge. I wrote a letter by email to a large bunch of faculty, and the kind of responses I got, I was amazed. This is the first time a Vice Chancellor has reached out directly to our faculty. The responses are amazing. So it's not what you think it is, it's a perception.
But have you failed to take all stakeholders on board?
Oh.
Have you had adequate consultation with people? Have you actually brought people into the consensus process?
The kind of consultation that I and my team have indulged in, all my predecessors put together never did for anything in their tenure. Never.
But you continue to face attack from these senior teachers. It's a change. You're saying they're resisting.
Not the senior teachers. Oh, no, you need to be careful about that. Not the senior teachers. This is just a bunch of faculty. I respect them. Everybody has a right. Kabir ne kaha nindak niyara rakhi hai. It's important. But they don't represent the views of the university. Make no mistake. The groundswell is in a totally
And you're saying that these are teachers of a certain ideology.
Something like that, yes.
Achha, you're saying that certain teachers of a certain ideology, of a left ideology, who are particularly opposed to this. Is that what you're saying?
That's what we think.
That's what you think. Let's bring in another phone-in question is coming to us from Sharat is calling in. Yes, Sharat?
Hi, I'm Sharat from a student of Marja Griffin College. Yeah, I have a question, sir. By introducing the 4-year degree, are we trying to copy the West, or is there some other reason?
A very good question, Sharat. You know, the 3-year degree is also certainly an imitation of something that used to happen abroad. But you see, the duration doesn't make anything an imitation. What you put inside. And if you look carefully at this, As far as we can tell, look, we haven't tried to imitate anyone, but in good processes of education, many things would be similar. I do not deny that. But there are many things that are unique. Let me just give you one illustration. Suppose you join the NCC while you are enrolled in, say, mathematics honors program. We will knock off some courses off your maths and give you credit through the NCC. Similarly for sports, similarly for NSS or extracurricular. I don't believe these exist in any university in the West. Maybe I'm wrong.
Sports and NCC, that will also give credit.
Absolutely, for your own degree. So we'll knock off some courses. Yeah.
So you'll knock off some courses, and sports and NCC will also get weighted.
That's as much a learning experience as anything. I don't know about you, but I played volleyball in college, and that helped me become a better mathematician. And I could have knocked off a few of my math courses. I would still not be as good or bad as I am now. Any different from that.
Right. Sharad, does that answer your question, or do you have any other questions?
No, that's it.
That's it. Let's take in another Twitter question that are coming in thick and fast. These questions are coming in. Jayashri M. Tripathi is asking, what about the MA? How will this affect the MA course?
Another good question. Very good. Look, so the MA will automatically become a sort of credit-based system. Those who come in from our 4-year program, they will require credits worth 1 year's effort. Those who come in with the 3-year program will require credits worth 2 years' effort. So that takes care of the MA program.
So that's the MA program. And how are school children responding to this? You say you've been talking to school children.
Oh, I met with more than 3,000 school children drawn from all kinds of schools. It's so-called top-end public schools and government schools and schools in between. And I met them 2 days ago for more than a 2-hour interactive session where I explained to them what this program is about. And we took written feedback after they had studied everything, gave them time. 90% responded that they like the program, they understand it, and they want to enroll in it.
Right. Another teacher is just SMS me. Will review and revision be done regularly?
Absolutely. This program, one of its best features is we wish to end the tyranny of locking a syllabus for 30 years. All our past courses, most of them had not been touched or revised for 30 years or 25 years. Now, we will go semester by semester, look at things in a dynamic fashion and revise them according to our wisdom and understanding.
Right. Well, Dinesh Singh, Vice Chancellor of Delhi University, thanks so much indeed for joining us. So we've been bringing you a special show with the Vice Chancellor of Delhi University telling us why this 4-year undergraduate degree is now going to be introduced in Delhi. Remember, Delhi is now going to be 10 plus 2 plus 4, no longer 10 plus 2 plus 3. There's been a lot of criticism about this 4-year undergraduate program, but the Delhi University Vice Chancellor says that comes from an ideologically motivated bunch of teachers, and the overwhelming majority, in fact, welcome this program because it's geared to providing employment for previously unemployable Delhi University graduates. Thanks very much indeed for watching this special edition of Face the Nation. Keep your questions to the Vice Chancellor coming in. We'll direct them to him and perhaps he'll respond to some more of them on IBNlive.com. Thanks for watching.